What's up, guys? It's your boy Benin Francis. So today I want to talk to you guys about some of the benefits of actually being lean, bro, like actually being in shape. So we're gonna go over some just kind of superficial, like vain reasons, because listen, it is what it is. And then we're gonna go over some deeper, more like spiritual, actual, more valuable, and things that have a little bit more substance about being lean. But number one, right off rip, people are going to treat you better. Like, it's just a fact. And I used to think that, not that there was something wrong with that, but it kind of seems like, dang, like, just because you look a certain way or look good, you get treated better, doesn't really seem right. However, you're doing things in the dark that nobody else is doing. Staying disciplined, tracking calories, hitting the gym consistently. Like, bro, you're putting in the work. You deserve that respect. You deserve that level of treatment when you walk into a room, because you're front loading your work. You don't have to try to backload your work. You are literally doing all the hard things in the dark when no one else is watching. Tracking calories, hitting protein goals, training intensely in the gym, drinking water, getting in your steps, right? Burning off saying no to going out and drinking, saying no to bad junk food, saying no to wasting your time. Like, so when you walk in, when you constantly hold yourself to that standard, a lot of people really have no choice but to respect that energy when you walk into a room. It's like a quiet confidence you carry. I never forget, I had one of my I was in the Navy, right? I was a surface working officer. I was an officer, and when I was getting out of the Navy, I had a conversation with my captain. We were talking, and I just never forget what he told me. He just looked at me and he's like, hey, Alan, he's like, hey, man, I know that whatever you do in life, you're gonna be successful. Because he asked me what I wanted to do when I got out. He's like, well, honestly, whatever that is, he's like, I know you're gonna absolutely smash it. And he's like, and the reason is you just carry this quiet confidence. He's like, you don't say much, you don't really make a big show, you're not trying to get attention. But he was like, it's like, I can feel it, man. It's just quiet confidence, and you're gonna get the job done, you're resilient, etc. And I was like, man, wow, and it's crazy that people can feel that. This is a 06 captain, bro. Like, he's high up in the in the Navy, like a high officer. And he told me that, and I just always carried that with me. And obviously, besides God blessing me, giving me wisdom, leadership, and things like that, one of the things I attribute that to is also having competence when it comes to physical training. Because at that time I was also very lean when I was in the Navy. But just the discipline that you get, bro, that structure, that routine, it makes you carry this quiet confidence when you walk into a room. And even a lot of you guys that are dating and stuff, I'm married now, I'm kind of about the game, but a lot of you guys that are dating and stuff, man, women really respond well to that. If you're looking to possibly court a young lady, you're interested in someone like that, like they look for that. They value that a lot of times in a man, is that just kind of confidence. You always hear people saying, be confident, be confident. That doesn't always look like being loud and being exuberant. Sometimes it's just moving in that room with that still, quiet energy, like you are in control. The Bible tells us that, he who rules his own spirit, is mightier than somebody who can rule a city. You know what I'm saying? Or take over. I'm kind of paraphrasing. I got to get the exact scripture. But basically, if you can rule your own spirit, bro, you're mightier than somebody that can rule a city. So essentially, bro, if you can rule your own spirit, right, you can rule your own body through discipline, through training, through nutrition, through diet, and all that, right? You're very powerful. Like, that energy can be felt. So you're going to be treated differently. Sometimes even people may envy that, or you may feel hate because you have something they don't have, and it's not something that they can buy. Like, you had to earn it. You know what I'm saying? You can't purchase that. You had to literally go put the work in. A lot of people, they want instant gratification. They want what you have, but they're not willing to put the work in, and they haven't put the work in. So it's a lot of times some people may look at that and they may envy it and they may hate on you. Some people may look at it and admire it. But that would be really the first thing. I would say number two is going to be, again, guys, if you're on the dating scene and you're looking to possibly get a girlfriend, get a wife, and things like that, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not a bit like, hey, I don't really support like hookup culture, because I feel like it's damaging to your soul over time. But I'm not really here to judge you, but do with this information what you will. But if you are looking to get a girlfriend or get a wife and things like that, because some guys actually do want to be in long-term relationships, one of the best things you can do is to be in top shape, like straight up. Like, women are going to be checking for you, essentially. Like, they're going to be when they're looking in the room and you walk in and you look different than everybody else, like, they may not necessarily in their mind go, oh my gosh, that guy is 12% body fat, or he's 15% body fat, he's lean. They may not be saying that in their minds, but subconsciously they're going to be drawn to you. You're going to think, wow, that's the best option. That's the top option in the room right now. Like, there's something about this guy, he looks different. You know what I'm saying? Also, your face and your jawline is going to be a lot more chiseled. Your features are going to look good. Get a haircut, get in shape, wear some deodorant. If you do that, bro, you're like 90% above every other guy. Like, like, get a haircut. Actually, no. Get in shape. Because even if you have a haircut, if you're completely out of shape, it doesn't really matter that much. Get in shape, get a haircut, and shower, bro. If you can do those 3 things, your dating life will be very easy. But anyway, the women will notice you, bro. They will. Some of them will straight up come talk to you. Some of them will just hover around you. But you will notice that once you get in top shape, you will have more option when it comes to your dating life. It's just a fact, bro. And again, this all comes down to the fact that you are putting in the work. Essentially, guys, you've done the work and front loaded the work by now showing your potential partner on display physically that you have the characteristics of somebody who's disciplined, somebody who has integrity, somebody who's willing to do hard things, okay? Somebody who's willing to push past pain, someone who's resilient. All of that represents a strong mind and a strong will, right? Through a physical body. Now, I'm not saying every jack person you see is like that, but like 9 times out of 10, they typically, bro, have a disciplined mind. They have a tough mindset in order to build that body, right? So when a woman sees you, right, oftentimes she's going to recognize that, and if those traits are attractive to her, which are attractive to like most women, to be honest, she is, a lot of times she doesn't come across that often. You're not that average guy. Like, she sees the average guy every single day. The average guy is in her DM. But then when you walk into the room, it's like, whoa, what is that? Who is that? And she's thinking, man, this might be my only opportunity. I mean, I don't see this often. So, hey, let me go kind of shoot my shot. Let me go stand near him. Let me just go ask for his Instagram. Let me just, you know what I mean? Some of them may just straight up come up and ask you because, again, you are representing those characteristics that will make you a good partner. You know what I mean? And then it's up to you now to vet and screen certain people to see if there's somebody that you want to even entertain or date or take seriously or whatever like that, because you're now in a position to have options to choose, you know what I mean, who you want to allow into your life and space and all that. And then you're going to make a better decision with the people that you allow in your life, because you've been so lean-minded when it comes to working out and like cutting out bad foods and everything, that you know that, hey, I can't entertain somebody who's going to be bad for my spirit. I can't entertain somebody who's going to be bad for my daily life and my routine right now. You get what I'm saying? But I'm serious, guys. Like this, and even when you get into a relationship, it doesn't stop. Like you don't stop becoming attractive just because you're in a relationship. If anything, you kind of even become more attractive. And like and me, you know what I mean? I love my wife and everything, so I'm not out here entertaining anybody, but I mean, bro, this is like a part of my life. I'm at the airport, and one of the people at the front desk or whatever, like I was trying to board my plane. I thought she was a flight attendant because I went and I got on my seat and everything. She like comes on the plane, and I just kind of saw her because they're like walking past the aisle. And then I went back on my phone and put my headphones in, and then she taps me on the shoulder and she hands me like a boarding pass. So I'm like, oh shoot, I'm thinking maybe my seat assignment is wrong or something. So I open it up and it's just a boarding pass. I flip it over and it literally says, hey, if you're, she's like, I think you're really handsome. If you're single, use this number or whatever. She gave me her number and stuff. And I'm just like, man, like, so obviously, I mean, I just threw it out. I told my wife and we were laughing about it, but this is the type of stuff that will happen, bro. Like once you get lean, once you get in shape, it's because your energy is different. Like you're a different individual. You become a different person. Like, you know, and even in college, you know, I didn't realize at the time, I didn't really understand exactly what was happening, but I was super lean in college because I was running 3 times a week, swimming, you know, I was doing ROTC. So I didn't realize just how lean I was. And also I was overweight before, so I didn't really understand what was happening. But I mean, bro, I couldn't even walk the college campus without basically getting assaulted like every day by like women. Like I was getting grabbed on, my chest grabbed, like stuff like that, unsolicited. Like I didn't even ask for this. Unconsensually, unconsensually. I don't know the term, but that was the type of stuff that was happening, bro. You know, I just thought, you know, girls like me and were being nice to me. I didn't really understand, like, oh dang, bro, I'm really lean right now. I'm in top shape. Like this is what's going on, you know. But bro, it makes everything in your life easier. And again, there's no such thing as something for nothing. It makes everything in your life easier, bro, because you are doing the hard things. You are doing the work. That's what I'm trying to say. You're doing the hard things. You're doing the work. You're doing things no one else is doing. So you're getting results that no one else is getting. All right. Now, we'll move on to really this last tip and we'll wrap it up. We'll just wrap it up. This kind of relates to the other 2 topics, but just lastly, bro, one of the major benefits is that you are going to make better decisions, bro. You're going to make better decisions because you know how much time and effort and energy it takes for you to put into training, to diet, nutrition, everything, right? So if somebody hits you up on a Friday night and says, hey, let's get pizza, wings, and beer, you're gonna be thinking like, no, like I can't do that. I can't get pizza, wings, and beer because it doesn't fit into my macros. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I'm already at 1,800 calories for the day, and I still need 20 grams of protein. Like I actually can't get pizza, wings, and beer with you right now, bro. You know what I mean? Or somebody might hit you up and say, hey, let's go out this weekend. Let's hit the club. Let's blah, blah, blah. Let's drink or whatever. You're going to be like, bruh, I can't. I got to get up at 6 a.m. to hit the gym. I have class or whatever is going on. Or I got to get up at 5 in the morning to hit legs, bro. Like I can't be out all night drinking and drunk and sloppy. You get what I'm saying? You're going to start to make better decisions because your mindset becomes leaner. You are now to the point where you're controlling, weighing out your food, you know, tracking calories, you know, tracking lifts, all that, bro. You are going to become a different person. Like you are going to change. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of you guys really come for the benefits of like the women and stuff, but I want you to know that, you know, taking it from me, bro, like when you even get super lean, you don't even really even care about that all as much. I know before you get lean, you're like, oh, I want to get the girls, all that. But a lot of times, bro, once you actually get lean, you get so locked in to the mindset that you just focusing on leveling up as a man, bro. You're not even really focused on that. Like you're going to get attention, you're going to get stuff, and, you know, you're like, okay, cool, you know, and again, you'll look to see, hey, man, is this somebody that's legit or not? But you don't even care for it as much when you get lean. It's the strangest thing. It's like when you don't have it, you want it, and then once you get lean, you're just kind of like, you're chilling, you know what I mean? And then that works and makes you even more attractive because now you walk into a room, you're like, you don't really need anything from anybody. You're kind of just like, hey, I'm in my own world, you know? But I'm just telling you guys, don't abuse that, bro. Don't, just because you're getting some attention from women, don't become now somebody who's just like abuses that, or like a womanizer and things like that, man. I'm telling you, just stay locked in, bro. Like stay locked in on your purpose, leveling up. You know, if somebody is not going to come and add value to your life, you know, if they're coming to take from you, just don't even deal with them, to be honest. But like I said, I know a lot of you guys are interested in that aspect, and that is a very real thing. You will have better dating life, but just use it responsibly, bro. Be responsible with it, and, you know, be somebody who is an example, be a leader. And again, it's not all that's cracked up to be. I'm telling you, being locked in, being lean, starting a business is way more important than just trying to like get girls and stuff, bro. Like there's so much more to focus on. You feel me? Lock in, find you a good woman, good wife, if that's what you want to do. I think that's the best thing to do, level up. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have. If you guys need help getting in shape or help with meal plans or want to get some one-on-one coaching and things like that, I do offer a program. I have leave the link to that in my description. It's designed to get you shredded in about 8 weeks or so. Just follow the nutrition plan, follow the workout plans. It has supplements and things I recommend you take, workouts, foods. You should eat a whole meal plan in there. Everything is laid out. And that's literally what got me from over 260 pounds down to I'm like 196 right now, 197, you know. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.